All right. Well, before we go today, we are going to continue our project. I don't know how much farther we're going to get because I'm looking at the sheets that we did the other day, but we've been looking at the WWE roster as we did the AEW roster. We dumped some people, we kept some people. I've got that list for AEW. We're going to polish that up at some point, but first we are doing the same thing, separating the stooges from the stars, as they say in the WWE. We've kept a lot more than we kept in AEW. But of course, they have people like Gunther and Punk and fucking Drew and blah, 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 and on, Braun Breaker and on. But I know a lot of people, and you made me put down EO Sky. We kept EO Sky. Good Lord, she does have a lot of fans. And they're all men. And I'm wondering but nevertheless. Another thing, well, people are like tweeting, well, goddamn, you're not keeping any of the NXT people. You say you haven't seen them. Yeah, we haven't seen them on the main roster. We are not making a list of every goddamn potential possible good wrestler in the world. We're going with the WWF roster, who I would keep, who I don't particularly want to keep, and let's leave developmental alone because we have to have new talent to come in later on and replace somebody. So there's 300 fucking people. I'm saying if somebody has potential, fine. I'm not saying they should all be shot off in a rocket ship to the moon, but we're not keeping them right now. Does that make any sense to anybody?
Well, the two biggest complaints I heard were Jim is wiping out the mid-card and that Jim doesn't watch enough. And that complaint is never about anyone from Raw or SmackDown. It's exclusively about NXT.
Yeah, well, yeah. And wiping out the they're not on the mid-card yet. But if we're wiping out the mid-card, I have Alex Shelley. I have Apollo Crews. I have, hold on here, old Chris Sabin. I have Dexter Loomis. I have Eric and Ivar of the Raiders. I have Elia. I have Javon Evans that you say, we got to keep him. Jordan Grace. There's a number of names that I would term mid-card at this point.
Well, everyone has their favorites, and some people have their pom-poms out in full effect, but let's get back to this list. Of course, the first time, Jim, we went based on WWE.com/superstars from the champions and then A to J, and that's as far as we got. So I guess there's a lot of NXT names here. Should I skip the names or should I at least give you the names? See what you think of the names.
Well, no, read the names and we will just, again, we're not making a list of every goddamn promising wrestler in the world. We got a WWE roster and an AEW roster. What can we do with each one of them? It doesn't mean there has to be. Have people forgotten that it was not a common thing for there to be more than 40 wrestlers or so working for a promotion, 50 in the days of the Crockett's running 3 towns a night or Vince or whatever, but 200 people on a roster is just because they've got so much money now they don't know what to do with it. And there's no place else for anybody to work.
Well, Jim, what would you do with Kairi Sane? Kairi Sane.
Is everybody going to get mad at me when I say we got Asuka, we got Kairi Sane, we got goddamn
you threw Asuka
Io Sky, we have...
You got rid of Asuka, for the record. You made me choose between Asuka and Io Sky. It was some kind of weird Sophie's Choice kind of thing.
Well, it's because they both look the same, do the same shit. They dress the same, they're the same size, they do the same shit. There's a few other men around here that I'm going to fucking pare down to that are the same size, do the same shit. We'll see which one of them we need.
What about Kairi Sane?
Jesus Christ. Are you going to get mad at me?
I'm not. I think she's fine. But, I'm not invested in her being on the roster or not.
Well, let's then put her over on the roster that's leaving.
Jim?
Yes.
I'm assuming NXT. Kale Dixon.
And here's another thing. I'll fire them until they come back with a real person's name.
So Kale Dixon doesn't pass the name test.
Kale did. No, give me Ricky Gibson.
What about Carmen Petrovich?
Oh, seriously?
Carmen with a K. Carmen Petrovich.
Okay, no.
How about Karrion Kross?
Boy, what? He looked like he had potential when he was bald and him and Scarlett was blonde, and now she's dark headed and his hair is as long as hers is. And there was a period of time there where it was just completely fucking putrid. And then he started to talk, and people are more interested in him, but the matches are still the same with the extra component of now watching how many times he takes a bump. Let's keep him over here and see what we can work out with him for later.
Would you consider changing his name back to his pre-WWE name, Killer Kross?
I don't see why not. I think at this point, I don't know that anybody's going to believe he's really going to kill anybody.
And now here's some NXT names, I presume. I've seen this young lady, very pretty. Kaylani Jordan.
Okay, let's not. Because I think I've seen her too, and I think she's one of the girls that's about 4'11".
You think every girl's 4'11"? She's not 4. I think she's one of the taller ones, actually.
Well, then I'm thinking of another one.
What about Kelly
Point
Kincaid?
is, if I ain't thinking about her, I don't care. It's again NXT and fake names, and we're trying to put together a major league international promotion roster. Kaylani's got all the time in the world.
What about NXT announcer Kelly Kincaid?
Who did she used to be? Is that her name, or is she just?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Kelly Kincaid. Let's not keep it. We have the girl I like. What's her name? The good one.
The one
Jackie Redmond.
That's right.
Jackie Redmond. We got her.
How about Kendall Gray?
A man or woman?
It is a young lady.
Okay, let's not have her.
Kevin Owens.
We obviously, hold on, we will keep Kevin Owens because he is a star. He appears to be slightly less annoying than he used to be. He's injured. We hope he gets better, but yes, we would use him on the roster if he wasn't as big a pain in the ass as he used to be.
I think money changes people.
Money changes everything.
I presume NXT, Kiana James.
I've heard that name, and I wish her good luck in her future endeavors with it. We could let these people keep their names, their fake names, to kind of soften the blow.
You already gave your ruling on the team of Pretty Deadly. Kit Wilson, I presume, gone as well.
Yeah, did I write both of them down at the same time? I can't. What's the other one's name? Elton Prince. I didn't write down. So
That's
what's
right.
This one? Kit Parker?
Kit Wilson, not Kit Parker.
Kit Wilson. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to slander Kit Parker.
Don't do that. He's a nice guy. How about Kofi Kingston?
I think, is the New Day thing so just old and worn out now, but they switched heel and it was going to be interesting, but then they're still wearing the same shit. There might be something to do with Kofi Kingston. Let's keep him around for a little while.
He's been around a long while, but next on the list here.
Put somebody over. I'm not trying to tear up the mid card.
Next on the list here, Jim, LA Knight.
You got to keep some LA Knight, without doubt, and hopefully start doing something good with him before he loses all the goodwill he's earned.
How about Lash Legend?
Oh, good Lord. That's that girl from NXT from, 5 years ago when we watched it for a little while, right? She was rotten then. She had a talk show. It's like that fucking, what's her name? That's goddamn locked up in an asylum now. There was a daytime talk show host.
Wendy Williams.
Wendy Williams. Yeah, they got her locked up now.
I think she got out of the asylum. Or wherever she was. Now, I don't know if it was an asylum.
Well, no, she was crazy as a rainbow trout in a car wash. They had her locked up in a rubber room at the Puzzle Factory. Yeah, what was that name you just said? Lash Legend.
Lash Legend.
Yeah. She'll be a legend.
She had size. No, she had size and a look.
Yeah, and I remember the work too. If after 5 years, if she was any better, we'd have seen her on the main roster.
Lexus King, formerly Brian Pillman Jr.
Pillman Jr. Let's keep him before he's too old to goddamn go anywhere. Get something going with that guy.
Ring announcer Lillian Garcia.
Oh, geez. Does anybody see? She's got just a wonderful smile. She can sing. Does anybody see any correlation between her ring announcing and that of Howard Finkel or Jimmy Lennon or any of the greats of modern times?
Or Jimmy Lennon Jr.?
Even Jimmy Lennon III. No, we don't need it. But she's better than the girl with the fucking ridiculous Martian hairdo.
Liv Morgan.
We're keeping Liv Morgan. She's over. She's a personality. The people are accustomed to her. She's a money-drawing female talent.
Logan Paul.
You got to keep Logan Paul. What a fucking dick. He may be the only fucking heel. Really? Well, think about it. He's the only real heel in the business because everybody knows he's a fucking dick.
What a fucking dick, I believe, is also why Tony Khan keeps Shelton Benjamin around.
Hey!
Well, let's go now. I kid. Go.
That's mere rumor. Only started by everybody that's ever been in a locker room with him.
Let's go now. Back to the list from NXT, I presume. Lola Vice.
Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets, but in this case, it's the unemployment line.
Does that
I like the name.
Do you like the... Oh, that was my question.
I love the name.
Really?
I hope that one day she'll be good enough that we'll actually want to book her.
From NXT, Luca Crucifino.
Oh, I don't even know how to spell that. Luca.
L-U-C.
Luca, damn if I know.
What about from NXT? If you get rid of these people, you're going to piss off everyone, but I don't know who any of them are. Lucian Price.
No. Just no. I don't. And again, I had the developmental program for this company. We had fucking names. If they were gimmick names, they were obviously gimmick names. If not, they were real names, but they weren't just fake made up names that are supposed to be normal humans' names, but nobody actually has.
Ludwig Kaiser.
I'd keep him in a heartbeat. There's a guy you can do all kinds of shit with.
Would you do anything different with him right now?
Well, yeah, I'd put him back on TV. We haven't seen him in fucking ages. I guess he showed up the other day. We haven't been paying attention the last couple of weeks. A little burnout, a little overload.
A little bit of him, a little bit of us. Actually.
No, with him, I would fucking let him go like they were doing for a while and show that he can fucking work and that attitude he's got. And he's got some size, but he's still small enough that he can take bumps for the big guys, whatever. He's an all-around utility guy.
Lyra Valkyria.
Oh, good Lord. I'm sorry, I can't change my impression. She's not ready for this. She might be sometime, but she just has no personality. There's no oomph to it. It's the goofy name, the wings on the costume, her scared face. She's not a happy, cheerful person, or she doesn't have the Chelsea Green entrance or the Rhea Ripley entrance or the goddamn Liv Morgan entrance or any. She just comes out flapping him fucking wings. Lyric. We're going to just make that an instrumental.
I presume NXT, Malik Blade.
What is it even? What is that?
It is a man. It looks like
it sounds like a goddamn, registered trademark for a knife set they're going to sell on Home Shopping.
Apparently, according to the bio here, he's taken NXT and NXT Level Up by storm. All right. To be determined.
Mm-hmm. No, he's gone. He's gone. He's cut. Blade is cut.
How about Mark Nash? I think he's a ring announcer.
Is he related to Kevin?
He is the SmackDown ring announcer.
Is he the guy with the ridiculous Beavis and Butthead hairdo?
It doesn't look like it, no.
Well, let's get rid of him anyway.
All right.
He reminds me of the guy that has the bad hair.
I mean, I guess now that I look at it now, I see a little bit of it, but I don't think that was there before you mentioned it. Maurice.
Who the fuck is that?
The wife of The Miz.
Oh, I thought Maurice, like Maurice Chevalier or Maurice Gibb.
Maurice Chevalier? That's what you thought it was?
Well, that's the most famous Maurice.
If a nightingale. Yes, of course, Maurice, the wife of The Miz. Very ample bosom, and I didn't know she was on the roster.
No, Miz is flat-chested as shit. He's like an ironing board. No, we don't need her.
Maxine Dupree.
Oh, good Lord, model girl? The hard thing about firing her for being the shits is that she'd get that face where it looks like her feelings are hurt.
I presume an NXT mic holder, Megan Morant.
I mean, we've got a column for announcers and things. She's Megan Morant. Kind of sounds like a decent name. Is she any good? Do we care?
I have no idea. What about Michael Cole?
Well, let's put her over there.
Michael Cole.
We got to keep Michael Cole because he's almost ready to retire anyway. So why would we do that to him? We can keep him because he's, what's he now? He'll be 72 in March.
You should see what WWE did to him. This picture they used, he looks insane. You gotta see this.
No, Michael, I bet Michael's maybe only same age as me. So he's got another year or two in him, and then it's off to the home.
Meechin.
We'll keep Mia Yim. I don't know what Meechin is, but we'll keep Mia Yim. Because, again, you got to have some underneath girls. Let me rephrase that. Got to have some girls on the card to put your stars over. And she's a very solid worker. Tries hard.
I presume another ring announcer, Mike Rome.
He's the one with the weird hair.
Oh, let me click this. I mean, I guess I could see a Beavis and Butthead-ish hairdo. As I say this, his face is growing longer and longer looking at this. I don't know. I see it more as I think about it.
Your face is melting. All right, Mike Rome, let him roam free.
We already did Montez Ford, Street Profits. What about from NXT, Mr. Stone? We saw him. He was it Robert Stone?
Oh my God, no, the fake, he's the AEW version of Sterling, the fake underneath job guy manager. Yeah, no, he was doing a bunch of comedy a while back, so his chance to be taken seriously is kind of over.
How about Miles Bourne?
I'm thinking. Who is he?
NXT, I presume. They got a lot of NXT fucking people on this list.
I was thinking I might have heard the name, but then I might be thinking of Matt Bourne.
Evan Bourne.
Tough Tony Bourne. Well, let's get rid of Mike Bourne. It's too confusing.
Naomi.
With the new gimmick and as a heel, I'm saying let's keep her.
Natalya.
Natalya, again, you want because she's going to be an in-ring trainer and transitioning to working as a producer with girls, and she's got all kinds of experience. So you want her on the card to help get some of the greenhorns over.
Nathan Frazier.
Oh, good Lord. He's the crackhead-looking one with the little guy with the mask on, right?
Doesn't look like a crackhead. Where the hell did that come from?
He's got that no body, long hair. Crackhead. Looks like a guy working over at fucking Ken Towery Auto.
I mean, I don't know what to say, but he's very athletic.
Fraxium, right? Him and the little fucking guy with the mask on.
He is the Fra and Fraxium.
Yes, that's when I first saw them. I said, my God, I can't believe this one. Vince was still there. I said, his standards have really fallen. that he would let two guys that indie looking on fucking television.
So I presume you're giving him a chance.
No.
Nia Jax.
Woo! Can we find a conveyance that will carry her out of town, or do we have to keep her just because nobody can transport her?
What about Nick Aldis?
Oh, what are you laughing about Nick Aldis for?
I'm not laughing about Nick Aldis. I'm laughing about
There's nothing
transport.
funny about him. Yeah, of course we're going to keep Nick Aldis.
Nikki Cross.
Oh, good Lord. No, the girl with the Wyatts. Yeah, no.
Maybe my favorite of all your nicknames because it's so dumb, yet it just makes me laugh. Nikki Ass. Which
Well, that's good. That's pretty much, what the whiff you got when she was in the ring before she started with the whole Wyatt thing, and then we had to see more of her.
Well, speaking of the whiff of ass, Jim, what about Nikita Lyons?
What? She's still in NXT.
Well, she was out. She was out for like a year, I think, or something with a knee, right?
Yeah, that's why I've said she's been hurt a couple times. The ACL, I think, was the big one. She's got a lot of oomph if she could ever keep it consistently oomphy. Let's keep her until we see what's going on. They have tried to present her to us in the past. She keeps getting hurt.
All right, we have a bunch of NXT people here now. Nico Vance.
How many? There are more people in NXT. God damn, you should have heard the squealing from the office when I would turn in a goddamn statement to be reimbursed $200 or whatever in the old days. And now they employ 700 people.
You should have married Stephanie. If you wanted to make it happen.
I'll stick with poverty.
Nico Vance.
I no.
Noam Dar.
What? Nome, Alaska. I don't know. Nome.
Well, here's one you know. Omos.
Oh, good Lord. They've still. Yeah, no, let's let him do something.
This is going to sound crazy, but I think like they sent him to All Japan.
What are they mad at All Japan for?
I don't think that's why they sent him there, but another name from NXT, Osiris Griffin.
Osiris Griffin? What about Deuteronomy Skaggs? Is he on the roster? I gotta need another piece of paper. Osiris Griffin. He's gone for a while.
What about Otis?
Oh, he's gone. I mean, that they had it where the people liked him and they wanted to see him and Gable, and then they never did it for I don't know why, and now who cares?
Pat McAfee.
You got to keep McAfee because he's a big star. People know who he is. He gets attention. I'd try to get him off the caffeine within 2 hours of showtime.
Paul Heyman.
Oh, I think we can probably find something for Heyman to do.
Away from catering. Penta.
They've still got Felix, right?
We haven't gotten to him yet, but I believe he should be on this list.
Okay,
yes.
Then let's get rid of Penta.
Whoa, he just got there and he's over and he's selling merch.
Yeah, but the other one's better. He does all the same shit.
Well, eventually they could team up and you have a tag team.
Well, then if they do, let's bring Penta back.
Well, where's he going to go?
Home.
Gee, I didn't realize you were just going to get rid of him because of Ray Phoenix, his brother. You're creating family drama.
What I'm doing is I'm getting a distinct star. Penta is sloppy. His shit don't make sense. I see him grabbing shit from the right side all the time and people trying to shoot him off, and it's a fucking mess. Felix was better when we saw him in this environment being produced than Penta and his two guys doing the same kind of shit. You only want one unless they're a team, and then you want both of them. So can they be a team? I'll put both of them down over here. But if they're not, I'll take Felix.
Very interesting. We'll keep moving on here.
Well, I mean, we could here. I'll put him over here on the side. Penta if team.
What about Pete Dunne?
Oh, good Lord. Poor Butch. I think he's homesick. He looks homesick to me.
All right. What about Piper Niven? She's part of the Chelsea Green contingent.
Chelsea Green, the Beam Green. You know what? Keep Piper Niven and Chelsea over here. I'm not sure about the. Didn't we? We kept Chelsea before, I think, didn't we?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, we kept Chelsea. Keep Piper. Not sold on the other skinny girl with him, but Piper was the stooge with the suit on and everything. And then she lowers the boom on people with her enormous, gigantic body weight. I can get into that gimmick.
R-Truth.
You got to keep the truth, baby, even if they can't handle it. Now that he's 6 months ago, I'd have said, oh, Jesus Christ, enough's enough. But now they got something.
Randy Orton.
Oh, God damn it. I just realized I've fired so many people. I'm on a different page, but now I've started writing down people I'm keeping, and even though I've got room on this other pages. Oh, well, of course we're keeping Randy Orton, since he's one of the biggest stars in the goddamn world.
Well, we already did Raquel Rodriguez, and it sounds like you already committed to Rey Fenix being on your roster, correct?
Oh, Felix. Felix will be here.
Rey Mysterio.
Of course you keep Rey Mysterio. I have to think about that.
Rhea Ripley.
Well, I don't know, Brian. What do you think? I mean, she hasn't worn out her welcome or anything, has she? Maybe if she put on a little weight and grew a couple of inches. Yeah, we'll keep her.
Jim from NXT, Ricky Saints.
Well, obviously, we know who Ricky Saints is, and I don't know why they're keeping him in NXT when, they could freshen up the main roster, but we'll keep Ricky Saints.
Ridge Holland.
Now, he is the short, squat fellow from across the pond. Well, not short and squat, but he's a big, thick fellow.
He's not short and squat at all.
He's not short, but he's squat. He's big and thick. He might be 6 feet tall, but he's big and thick. He's the guy that tore his leg when he was catching a guy on a dive, I believe.
I think
a while back.
Yeah, and then he had a couple of things happen.
There's something to do with that. Let's keep Ridge Holland. As I recall, unless he's crippled himself by now.
Now, this name's on the WWE roster page. I don't know that he's active, and if he has done anything recently, because I don't watch NXT, I haven't seen it. Robert Roode.
I get he's one of their producers or whatever, but maybe they have him on a talent contract. I mean, I don't know how old Bobby is these days, but goddamn it, he's one of the guys that I was screaming at him to fucking feature better in TNA 15 years ago. But instead, they were, running a retirement home for ex-WWF talent. But if Bobby Roode is able to work and is in good shape and whatever, then yes, he's instantly on the roster.
Roman Reigns.
I think we can find something for him to do, even part-time.
Roxanne Perez.
Oh, God damn it now. If I fire Roxanne, Stacy will get mad at me.
Oh, Stacy likes Roxanne?
Stacy likes Roxanne. Roxanne! Let's keep Roxanne Perez.
Rusev.
What have they been doing with him lately? Because, we haven't paid attention for 2 weeks, but I haven't seen him in a while since then.
He had a good match. I enjoyed it. I watched it. It went a while, a couple weeks ago. Him and Sheamus had a good match.
That's right. Him and Sheamus. That's the last time. Okay, yeah, we'll keep Rusev as long as he can refrain from coming all over people like God's wrath.
Sami Zayn.
Got to keep Sami Zayn. He is very popular and all around friend to furry woodland creatures.
Santos Escobar.
Oh, good Lord. Can we get rid of all of the people in the lucha heels and the lucha baby faces that fight the lucha against each other endlessly?
Well, now that they have a piece of AAA, there's a place to
There's a place to send them. There you
do
go.
stuff. Yeah, you don't have to get rid of them. From NXT, I presume. I may get this wrong. Saquon Sugars.
I don't even know what I'm writing there. Nobody has ever heard that name before, so we're not even going to put it on the list and just act like it doesn't happen.
I believe this is another one of the announcers or microphone holders for NXT, Sarah Schreiber.
Sarah Schreiber. How many microphone holders we got? We got Byron Saxton. We got Jackie Redmond. We got who do you want to keep, Megan Morant or Sarah Schreiber?
Let's take Sarah Schreiber.
Okay, and I'll put Sarah Schreiber over here.
Jim, what about Scarlett?
Well, if you're going to keep Cross, you got to keep Scarlett, but I would bleach her hair again quickly. Where is she? Where's Cross? Cross with Scarlett. There we go. Scarlett.
This is one of their commentators or announcers that we don't really see, but he's a local New York sports guy. Scott Stanford.
Nope. Somebody beat me to it. He just left. He announced on Twitter he was done with the company.
Oh.
So.
Well, there you go.
He's a radio guy in New York, apparently.
What about Seth Rollins?
I think we can keep Seth. We can figure out a place for him.
Yeah, we may have to talk about it on the drive-thru. We're getting more and more feedback from people sick of him. It's something to keep an eye on.
Well, the thing is, with the, weird cackling promos, he gets old. But when his matches are good, and when he's serious about something, as he was the personal issue with Punk, the promos aren't bad. But now that Heyman's with him, maybe we can hear a little more from Paul and a little less from Seth, and it'll help the familiarity breeding contempt problem he's having.
Well, we'll see. Again, this is their roster from their website. Shane McMahon.
Do you think they're just putting... I'm sure Shane probably still has a talent contract that's running in some fashion.
I would be surprised, actually, if he had a talent contract that was active right now. I didn't know that.
Well, no, because think about this. What was the Royal Rumble the last time he was there, and when Vince got mad at him and sent him home for fucking up the Rumble? That was, 3 years ago? What did they sign him to a 5-year talent contract?
Huh.
And they're not going to goddamn... who knows, depending on, and I'm not saying I know this for a fact, but depending on whether he's compensated a minimum or he's compensated if he works, he ain't going to work anymore. Are they going to say, well, if his minimum's a couple of $100,000, are we going to make the headlines for firing Shane when he's really done nothing wrong? Are we just going to ride that out? But I'm surprised if there is existing paperwork on him still with everything's gone on. They put him on the website, which may have been a lower level, website guy in the office going, oh, these are all the people on contract. And nobody's noticed. Who knows? I don't know. But no, we're not keeping Shane, but he don't want to be kept.
From NXT, Shawn Spears.
Oh, good Lord. Him still.
The chairman.
The chairman, yeah. Let's see if he can find his seat without us.
What about Sheamus?
He's just so visually off-putting. And I don't, the get up that he wears, like the street urchin from the home country in the fucking 1870s or whatever. And
well, he doesn't really dress like that anymore. It's more of like a cab driver.
I saw him the other night on the show, and he had the goddamn outfit on and carried his shillelagh stick or whatever the fuck it was.
All right, maybe
it just looks so Vince-ish. It looks so cartoony. But when you're that pale, there's an element of cartoon to begin with. He's an okay worker when you're just having a fucking fight, But I honestly, I think it'd be unfair to him because I don't really have any ideas for what I would do with a guy like that. So it might be more fair to him to just let him be free.
Jim, what about Shinsuke Nakamura?
Oh, please. How quickly can we get him a first class ticket back home?
First class. That's pretty nice.
Well, I figured that's the least we can do for his years of contribution. Jesus Christ, he's been horrible for years.
I don't remember if we mentioned this young woman with the champions. She's holding a belt, Sol Ruka.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did. Okay.
And I think people got mad at me because I fired her, but only because, again, I don't know what the fuck's going on here, and it's developmental. We'll worry about that later.
What about Solo Sikoa?
We already kept Solo because he was in the champions list. So now they're duplicating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got him down up here. He was in, or just because he was on, I don't know, he came up.
What about Stephanie McMahon?
Oh, good Lord. I believe that I would go for see, here's the thing. Triple H is in the family, but he's his own star. He's also important to creative, and he's the experienced executive. I don't know that I want more people reminding folks that the McMahon family used to have anything to do with this. And Stephanie, she's not indispensable in creative. She's not indispensable on television. She's not indispensable in the office. She's not indispensable. She's just now getting wormed in because they want to rehabilitate her image and separate her from her dad, but we don't need her. Nobody's calling for her.
That's right. How about Stephanie Vaquer, one of the other.
Lacquer. I know everybody thinks what does everybody think she's so great about? She's another one-dimensional kind of facial expression with a mean, badass look, and and there you go. That's kind of it.
So what are you saying? She is pretty good. You're not going to take her?
Well, let's keep her.
Fans are into her.
We'll keep her.
I presume NXT for the next one. Stevie Turner. It's a girl.
Yeah. Okay. I think she used to be a production assistant for TNA.
Jim, what about Tama Tonga?
Well, you got to keep Tama Tonga because of the whole bloodline deal that he's in, but if he wasn't a member of the family, he might be looked at a little more closely.
Again, this is their roster. Tamina.
Oh yeah, let's not do that anymore. She's just been there for a while because.
Here's the Tank from Hank and Tank, Tank Ledger. I think we already discussed.
Is he related to Heath?
I don't think so.
We haven't seen the Tank or the Hank. Did we dump Hank before?
I don't remember.
There was a Hank that let's see, FGH. I don't. Well, we don't need Tank or no. We got rid of Tank. And we got rid of Hank and Tank at the same time.
What about Tatum Paxley? It's a girl.
Let's move on.
From NXT, I presume. Tavian Heights.
Is that a suburb of Pacific Palisades?
I think we all know your answer to that one. The Miz.
Oh, good Lord. I have been so sick to death of him and his frog face and various antics. But he's over and he's been around for a while. I'm not going to just discard him right now. Let's see if we can do something.
Wow.
Something.
Wow.
Maybe.
Where did that come
hold
from?
on.
What?
Because maybe he is an obnoxious manager that very seldom wrestles except for when somebody wants to see him get the shit kicked out of him. And with him having that obnoxious personality and being able to talk, you might get something out of it. As a wrestler, it's ridiculous.
Jim, again from NXT, I presume. Thea Hall. Oh, no, excuse me. Hale. Thea Hale.
Well, hail now. Get it straight. Hail, hail, and farewell.
We did Tiffany Stratton already. What about?
Well, that's it. Now, you just go ahead and brag. I'm not going to admit to anything.
I believe the next one is an ambassador for the company, not active. Titus O'Neil.
Yeah, what foreign country has he opened up relations with?
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing, actually.
I don't know. Well, if he does commentary or whatever on some of these pregame shows, I have nothing against him, but I'm not sure what he's doing because I don't watch pregame shows. Let's put him over in the announcers section.
What about Tommaso Ciampa?
I'd keep Tommaso. Maybe we could get him away from that goddamn street urchin partner of his and let him show what he can do. He's older. He's had injuries. He can't work a full schedule, but he's an amazing athlete. His work was good, and you could believe him. You could do something on a limited basis there that wouldn't, you don't want to put him in the main event. He could blow a knee again, and there's millions of dollars on pay-per-view, but there's something you can do with him.
Can you do something with Tonga Loa?
Yeah, do a blood test to make sure that he's a member of the family. If he is, we'll keep him. If not, we can get rid of him.
That may be a good segment, the blood test on TV. Tony D'Angelo.
Quickly, go away. It was cartoony in NXT. Remember, he's the gangster.
That's right. I believe now he's a good guy, though. He's a gangster with a heart.
Yeah.
Jim, what about Trick Williams? He's one of their champions there. Oh, he's
Trick Williams. We haven't seen him in ages. You know what? I'd put him down to keep for a second. He had some athleticism. I haven't seen him in a while, but put him down there. Somebody's got to open the show, if nothing else.
Triple H is listed here on this list.
Well, no, you're not going to put him on the roster, but we're not going to fire him.
Tyler Bate.
Oh, no. He's the small fellow from across the pond.
Very talented, but very, very small, yeah.
Yeah, very small.
Again, these, I presume, are NXT participants.
A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, we're almost there.
We're almost there. This is the home stretch. Tyriek Igwe.
What? Now what?
I'm trying here. Tyriek. IEK. 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 IEK.
How do you spell something? TRYR.
That's his first name. And then the second name, Igwe.
What is it? Wait a minute. What is his first name?
TYRIEK. IEK. That's his first name. And his last name is IGWE.
He was partners in the Columbus territory with Yingwi Malcolm. I'll just put a line here on the paper saying that we fired somebody.
What about Tyson DuPont?
What the fuck was he? He was a member of the DuPont family, right? Made all their fortune in fucking, was it oil or shipping? I can't remember. Maybe it was diamonds. No, we don't want him. What's his name?
Tyson DuPont.
Yeah, trying my patience.
Uncle Howdy.
How quickly can we move that son of a bitch out of here, never to be heard from again? That's the most embarrassing, failed, flopped gimmick in the history of wrestling.
What about Uriah Connors?
Only if his manager's name is Uriah Heep.
I believe the next person here we heard was released, or at least they weren't going to renew. I forget exactly what. Valhalla.
Oh, that's right. She moved here to Louisville to become a golf course down the road. It's where they have the PGA tournament. It's where they arrested Scotty Scheffler.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, the big Valhalla Golf Club. She's successful now.
What about the NXT commentator Vic Joseph?
Have we ever heard him? I guess we have at some point.
He's not terrible for WWE style.
Well, let's keep him. Somebody's got to do the job.
What about Wade Barrett?
You know, he looks good in a suit and he's got a deep voice. We'll keep him. He may need to be produced a little bit more, but that's nothing wrong with that.
Well, here's one of your favorites from a few years ago, Wendy Chu.
Oh my God. Still, they will keep people just like Tony, way past the point where you would think, my God, have you learned nothing? Because they don't have to worry about the money they spend. She was actually in a sleeping bag going to sleep in the middle of the matches, as I recall. Yeah, how quick can we get rid of her?
Also from NXT, Wes Lee.
Which one is he? Wes Lee.
He was doing something the last time we watched it. I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, he must have made an impression. Let's not keep him.
William Regal.
Well, again, he's neither on the talent roster as a wrestler, but he's not an authority figure anymore. Does he even appear on television, or is he specifically behind the scenes?
He may appear on
NXT. I'm not saying fire him. You know, he's apologized enough for that AEW fiasco. But we'll keep him over here with the announcers and the office people and the morticians and things.
From NXT, Ren Sinclair.
Kick him and Stimpy out.
It's a girl. It's a very pretty young woman.
Well, good for her. Maybe she'll be able to find other work.
See, this is what gets people upset when you just fire the NXT people. You don't give a shit about anything.
Well, again, we're not dealing with developmental. We've already got, on these 3 pages, we have 75. Hold on, that's a 3 page. I've kept 80 fucking people for goddamn one wrestling company. You can fill in the fucking blanks later on.
What about Xavier Woods from the New Day?
I kept Kofi, didn't I? You know, I like Xavier Woods was Consequences Creed in TNA. He's a nice young man. That gimmick has just been fucking bloody rotten with the pancakes and the unicorns and the fucking cereal and the trombones and all that bullshit for so long. It's tainted my appraisal of the humans, but we could. Okay, what's his name over here again now? Xavier Woods. Well, keep Xavier Woods and just get him a new wardrobe.
I assume NXT. It's a woman here, Zarya.
Sorry, Zarya.
Zelina Vega.
You know, she seems to be a very nice young girl, but she's painfully small. She's the one's got a good backstory. Her father was in the Twin Towers on 9/11, right?
I believe
she's the one, I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, let's keep her down here for some babyface purpose for a while.
You know, I always thought, even though I'm sure she loves being a wrestler and I'm sure they may like it better too, I thought her as a heel manager was actually the best use of her.
Oh, that's right.
Remember she managed Andrade. Yeah. Well, that was when we first saw Andrade in WWE. And finally, Jim, the final name here on the list. And again, there's a picture of Mr. Iguana here, and he wasn't on the list, so there's other names involved. Zoe Stark.
Well, she's poor thing. We'll keep her because we can't fire the poor thing when she's hurt. She just hurt herself, but she ain't gonna be wrestling for us for a while.
And that is the final name on WWE.com's superstars list of all their talent.
I mean, seriously, I have said there's 26 lines to a notebook pad. So I have kept about 85 people, and we have dumped 20, 50, 75. Good Lord, we've dumped over 100. And it's still got 80 something. It's too much. Oh, well.
The only argument I guess someone could make would be because of what WWE did to become WWE, they have to have their own ecosystem where they have to have wrestlers just doing something somewhere, whether it's NXT
yes,
or
and
TNA.
That's why I'm. But that's why I'm saying I'm not saying don't have developmental, but I'm not going to take all these miscellaneous, fake, phony, made up names, a bunch of green talent, and put them in this goddamn roster when we've still got 80 something people that you could put on 2 television shows a week. And that doesn't mean that everybody is horrible. Some of them are. But also, you don't want every goddamn wrestler in the world working for you all at one time, or who you going to bring in to replace anybody. What I was doing was I was looking at, okay, who are the professionals that have half a chance they've got something going for them, size, look, talent, potential, whatever in AEW, and that was about maybe 30 or 40 out of 100 and fucking something. And the same thing here, it's about 80 out of 200 and something. But good Lord. Sorry.
Well, there it is, the WWE roster of K through Z.